Right, number 7, we have a variable plus a number equals a variable plus a number. So we need to always get all variables to one side, all numbers to the other. I always like to take care of the variables first. So I see 4n on the left, 3n on the right. So who would be easier to move? That's what I ask myself. I'm like, hey, move the 3n. So I'm going to subtract 3n from both sides of the equation. That gives me a single n plus the number 5 equals, that goes away, 10. So I've gotten all my variables on one side, in this case, to the left. Now, I need to get my numbers to the other side, so I need to move that 5 over. How am I going to get rid of adding 5? I subtract 5 from both sides of the equation, and I get my final answer, n is equal to 5. We could check it. 4 times n, it says up here. So 4 times 5 plus 5, does that equal 3 times 5 plus 10? Let's see, 20 plus 5, I get 25 here. 15 plus 10, 25 here. Yes, that is the correct solution. So n being 5 was correct. Number 8, again, you have a variable minus a number equals a variable plus a number. Let's get all variables to one side. So I'm going to move him over and move him over. So we're going to move the variable first is what we like to do. So you have 3n on the left, 2n on the right. Who's easier to move? The 2n. So I'm going to move 2n by taking it away off of both sides. 3n take away 2n is a single 1n, which is just n, minus the number 1 equals, where that goes away, 0 plus 6 is 6. So now I've achieved getting all my variables on one side. I now need to move the numbers to the other side. So we're going to get rid of this minus 1 by adding 1 to both sides. Goes away here. N is equal to 7. So 7 is the solution to number 8. Not going to check it. You're just going to trust me. The next one, again, variable number equals variable number. So get all variables to one side, all numbers to the other. Well, I see 10n on the left, 8n on the right. It's going to be easiest to take 8n away from both sides of the equation. That makes it go away here, which basically moves it to the left in this situation. So I have 2n plus the number 6 equals 0 plus 20 is the number 20. So you have all your variables, the 2n over there by itself. So move this 6 over to the other side. So we subtract 6 from both sides of the equation. 2n is equal to 14. Now, how do I get rid of multiplying by 2? The final step, we divide by 2 in this case. N is 7. Variable minus number equals variable plus number. Well, let's move our variables, 12n, 8n. Let's move the 8n. So I take 8n away from both sides, gives me 4n minus the number 1 equals the number 11. Well, you got your 4n to the left, so move that minus 1 off the side by adding 1 to get it over with the other number. We get 4n equals, because that goes away, 12. How do we now undo and finish it out? How do we undo multiplying by 4? We're going to divide by 4. N equals 3. Final one here, variable number, same thing as always. Let's move the variables to one side. 4n or 6n, who's going to move? Doesn't really matter, but it's easiest to me if you always move the smaller variable. Not the smaller number, but the smaller variable piece. So it's 2n, take away 20 equals, that went away. Now pay attention, it's not 8, it's a what? Negative 8. That's a mistake that will occur. So now I move my 20 to be over here to get all numbers on the one side. It's off this side, so the variable's left by itself. Over on the right side will be just numbers, which you lose 8, gain 20. It's a gain of 12. Get rid of multiplying by 2 by dividing by 2, and we get our solution. N must be 6 to make that equation true.